Tell me once again what was the question you have faced? What
Like, what is your use case that is common? Then, how many end-to-end implementations you have done, and what
Okay,
is the duration of the project? One implementation duration.
okay, fine. So fine. So how many years experience did you place?
3.5.
Okay, fine. So in resume, how many projects did you show?
Two
Two and two
two use
projects
cases.
you have shown.
Yeah.
So 3.5 years for each project. How many years we can show? 1 year, 6 months. Correct?
One
Is
and
it
a half
clear?
year.
1.5 year. 1.5 year you can
Okay.
show. Not 1.5 year. 1 year, 1.5 year, and 1.5 year, 3 years. But again,
Yeah.
you will get 3 months. So almost 1.9 years we can say. 1.9 years and 1.9 years. If you show 1.3.5, exactly, it is not problem. But what is the duration means? So almost 18 months to 21 months was the duration. But it will not take entire 21 months to build the project. Correct? So how the projects
Yeah.
will goes means, like, so did you get any response, Saber, from Abdurrahman and
No,
this Lokesh?
Afan, I think Afan is
Lokesh,
going to.
okay, Lokesh and Raghu.
I need to call them.
Raghu also you can check.
Okay.
Okay. Sagar once checked with Arshad Ahmad as well, if you if it is possible.
Okay, Ashish, sure.
Once check with Samyuddin Fazil, Samyuddin and Feroz.
Yeah. Samyuddin told like he will join after 5 minutes.
Okay.
Srinivas is not lifting the call,
Okay, fine.
and Chiranjeevi will join in 15 minutes.
Okay, okay, fine.
Balakrishna is in marriage function, it seems.
Okay, okay, fine. So I hope they will join, not issue. So whenever if we take 21 months to complete the project, so initially 1 month to 45 days. So some kickoff meetings will goes on. So they will initially they will provide their inputs and to build the project, what they are expecting, what are their expectation, how they want to build the model, and what are the reports they need, and what are the different hierarchy wise their need their reports, what reports they need, what levels they need. So these are the things they will explain in the kickoff meetings. So once if we complete that kickoff meetings, and if they explain their requirement, we will ask as Anaplan model builder, and basically solution architect will join, manager will join, and Anaplan model builder also join in that meetings. So join, and we will try to understand their requirements. So what are the reports they are expecting? If it is a financial planning, we are showing basically financial planning, so last project. So if we are showing the financial planning, so what are the reports we need to prepare? So what are the reports we need to prepare? So profit and loss report, and these are the we got from the learning center. No one want to listen this profit and loss report and revenue, this basic report they don't want. What they are expecting means somewhat different, other than the profit and loss we should explain, but later we need to explain. So we have the capital expenditure planning, capex, opex, nothing but operational expenditure planning. And we can say revenue planning also we have in learning center, but still we can say revenue planning, price planning, and profit and loss report planning, finally we should say. And cash flow statements we have prepared, and we have prepared the balance sheet. So these are the things we need to show, these are the reports we have prepared. And to fulfill these reports, we have like each and every sprint we have 14 days. So in that one they will give some user stories by using Jira tool or ServiceNow tool. They will give the user stories, what each and every after once complete the once we start the project. So once we start, after completing this kickoff meeting and everything, once we analyze what are they expecting, what are the reports they are expecting, and what are the a dashboard they are expecting, what hierarchy levels they are expecting, everything they will give the requirement. We will try to analyze the requirement and will build one technical design document. So then we'll represent it, the technical design document. So what is the technical design document? Nothing but blueprint of the model, nothing but. So what are the things we are going to build, what are the things we are going to build, and everything will present in the Excel. We will prepare generally that technical design document. Even we will submit that report as well. So technical design document, these are the dashboards we are going to prepare, and these are the modules we are going to prepare, and this hierarchy level we are going to prepare. These are the dimensions we are using, everything will show to them. So that is the technical design document. So initially whatever we prepare, so we can say technical design document generally will say. Other way we can say wireframes are prototypes are wireframes also we can say. So one a simple basic diagram will show how our model looks like, and what are the reports will explain what are the reports we build, and everything will show in diagram, in planning. Once if they satisfy that one, if they need any changes they will guide us, otherwise they will ask us to go ahead. So in this way, after once if we start our project, so each and every sprint 14 days it takes. And in that first sprint basically we will build the master data. What is in our level 1 what we have done? Basically we have built, first of all, set the time, we have set the version, and we have created the general list, correct? So what are these things? Creation of list, importing the list items, and everything comes under the master data, correct? Yes,
Yeah.
this belongs to master data. Why? First of all we need to build these things. What are the dimensions we need? How many years we need to plan? What are the versions do we need? And how many dimensions we need to create? What are the hierarchy levels we need? Each and everything will build. So after building this one, we start the modules to fulfill the first report. Generally basically what will be there? So like in first sprint, list and everything, list will create, will set time and versions, and will create the list. And then we will start the modules. Which modules will create? Basically some system modules will create. System module will create, some input module will create, and data module will create, and then calculation module will create, and after doing calculations and everything, will pull all this data from input module, data module, calculation modules to output module. Then that output module we will represent in the UX pages. We will attach output modules to the UX pages. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, these are the things, and this is the information gathering and everything. And how, what is the project duration means, almost we can say 1.5 month, above 1.5 year, and each sprint will takes the 14 days, and that whenever they provide the sprint planning, they will give the requirement. So in Jira I shared that image yesterday. So like how it looks, each and every person, we will get the 2 3 user stories. So on the base of that, if we click that token number, we will get the description, what is the requirement and everything, and they will provide to fulfill that user story. Even users will send some documents, so like Excel sheet they will share, mail they will share. So to fulfill that requirement, what are the things do we need to do, means users also, after giving this user stories, they will connect us in one meeting. After one day they will connect us, and what they are expecting. If you have any doubt, we can ask them, user, what is your expectation? You have provided some this file and we are trying to build this way. So if you have any requirement, you can tell. So this is our understanding. Is it right or wrong? What is your expectation? Again, we will have the meetings with the users while doing this sprint as well. So after starting also we'll have, and weekly 2 times at least we'll connect with the users while doing this sprint work as well, weekly. So once if we complete this user story, um, before completing also how it is looking like and everything will show. And before starting also we'll interact with the users, and this is our understanding, what is your expectation. That will also, at that time also we'll discuss with the users. And once if we complete that one, we will present to the users. If they want, if they provide any inputs, yes, these reports we are expecting in this way, so this report we need these changes. If they give any inputs or any questions, we need to change accordingly. So once if we complete that one, so we will sign off that sprint. Sign off nothing but we have completed this one, user accepted this work. So that according to that one, whatever their scope of work, whatever it there, one part will get complete. So generally what happened, once if we complete sign off any sprint, so generally payment issues and everything, they will take care about that one, managing level. So once if they provide the sign off, then it what is mean by that work is sprint is get completed. So this is the way. For each and every sprint 14 days will be there. Yearly almost we have the 24 sprints. So like this, for 1.5 year almost we have, so 36 sprints we have. So to complete one project, nearly, not exactly, approximately we should say 1.5 year, above 1.5 year it required. And one more thing, in within 1 year we complete the project, within 1 year or 15 months. So once if we complete that one, we'll deploy the model to the end user. And by using the, how we deploy the model means, we'll create the one model by using the revision tag is the best practice. Don't copy the 3 models and provide the prod model. We should create the model from the revision tag. That is the best option. And we'll deploy the model. And once if we deploy the model, what happened, they will keep that deployed mode, and only productional changes they can do users. They can't do any structural changes. Again, if they need any structural changes, so they will come at us and they will ask us to do in dev model, will do and will sync to the prod model. So even we'll do after completing the deploying the project as well. For 6 months we will provide the service to them. So if they will they need some changes, business require according to their requirement and everything, so they need some changes to fulfill their requirement, what should we do? We need to do the changes in dev model and we need to sync to the prod model. So in this way, even we work almost 6 more months to the on that model. So this is the procedure. Almost 1.5 year will goes for the project, and 36 months it takes. 36 sprints, not 36 months. 36 sprint it takes for the one project. So this is the way we need to explain what is the role exactly you have worked means. So like I have worked as a senior Anaplan model builder, and in our team 6 members were there. So for Anaplan model builder, one manager and one solution architect. So like that we should say. And even one data integration person also were there. One person he is to take care about the data integration person. Like that we should say 6 to 7 members. So if you have 6 members, then we should say 3 unapplied model builder and one solution architect, one manager and one data integration person. So like that we should say. So this is the way we should. And what is the how work environment will be there means, morning daily we need to attend the stand up meeting, and they will ask what is the status of your work daily. They will ask status of your work, yesterday what you have done, today what will you do. So if you have any queries and any inputs if you need, you should ask in that meeting to connect with anyone. Like after completing this meeting also, solution architect or someone senior, you can connect and you can connect with them and take inputs and clear your doubts so that you can build the fast. So that is the way. Directly after giving the inputs also we can't build model. So even we need to take the some inputs from the solution architect to understand that user stories. So like that we should connect with them and take the inputs, and we should start the building. And once if we complete as well, we need to show the our solution architect. So whether I am correct or wrong, like that we need to check. And after completing logic and everything, we need to check with the some sample data. If I am pulling data from some one module to another module, so I am writing formula. So if I don't have any data, then we need to put some input values, and you should check whether I am getting the proper values or not in output module. Input to output, is it correct or not? Directly without checking only should we go ahead.
Yes, we should check.
We should check. So this is a way how work will be goes. And every week this we should cover. They will expect these things, Fazil. uh, uh, Brief explanation about project means this sprint review meetings, sprint meetings. And we used to connect with the users, and we used to explain about that user story what we are doing. And even they used to provide the inputs, and after completing the work, we used to present our work to the sprint work to the user. So if they accept it, we generally we sign close the ticket user story, and they used to sign off that work sign off for that sprint. Like that we should say. So if they need any input, they used to raise, and we used to close that raise questions whatever the expectation. So like that we should explain, then they will satisfy. Otherwise what happened, they will if we explain in theoretical way, so they don't satisfy. They will expect in practical way. That is the problem. And even while deploying the model, and before deploying, even we used to create the users some roles, and and for that roles we used to provide the access on the base of their responsibilities. We used to create the roles and give the modules list and actions and versions access to that roles. And each and every user, while adding, we used to provide some roles. In this way we should explain each and everything from the input to out, from starting to ending. What is your end to end implementation means, you can explain 5 to 10 minutes this whole story. Is it clear what is your end to end project implementation or roles and responsibility means? How much can we explain? Yes, Fazil.
Yes, it, I'm clear. But suppose if they ask, like, I have completed 2 implementations, then now currently what are you doing? What is going on? What is the current status?
So you can say now present project is in I am giving supporting, I am supporting to them. So that project, so we have completed that project, we are giving support. So that's what present status you can say.
Yeah.
If they need any changes for that scenario, we are providing some changes and we are syncing dev to prod model, like that you can say.
Yeah.
So, Asita, stand-up meeting and the Scrum call both are same.
Yes, both are same.
Yeah, Bhai, the other question is like how to retrieve previous cell data into current cell for dimensionless line item, where there is where is there is no time dimension. The dimension line item with no time dimension,
What do you want? Sorry, dimensionless module you want?
not dimensionless. It is like no time. Time dimension is not present
Not
in that
there. Okay,
module.
fine.
Yeah, so
Okay.
in that, how to retrieve data of previous cell to the current cell, like suppose from January to February, how to retrieve that data?
Previous cell to current cell, if you want. So
Yeah,
you have one
yeah.
dependent drop down, correct? By using depend, whenever if you are using dependent drop down, so what option you will get? If you use a dependent drop down functionality we have used, correct? If you use dependent drop down in the top cell, if you use region, so then what value will get in the say bottom one?
Region, then country, region to country.
Dependent means whatever the value you will select, so on the base of that one what happens, you will get the below bottom value. So dependent drop down means, so on the base of if we select any region, so below that one you will get the region details, you will get America, Europe, Asia, whatever the details you have, that one you will get in the bottom cell. So that is the using dependent drop down you can get.
Not to the bottom cell. They are asking you to like next cell. Like for there is January column and February column. So the data of January column should be we should get that data into February column.
You said that we don't have time dimension, then how you will get January February again?
Not January, February. They told something, some other heading was there, like
Dimension,
sales
oh,
or
1 minute
product or
Fazil.
something.
Dimension, what is mean by dimensionless?
No, not dimensionless. Only the time dimension is absent in that. Other dimensions are present.
So other dimensions are, you have other
Other dimension,
dimensions.
yeah, but we don't have time dimension.
Okay, why is not asked you to time dimension? Means in time dimension by using the previous function we will get it, correct? By using the previous function you will get the um, previous cell value. So that is the
Okay,
thing.
okay. We have previous function.
Yes, yes. By using the previous function, we used to get the previous cell data into current cell. So that one will get. So I think we need to check that question. So he has asked.
Okay.
Sometime they will ask the wrong question. So whether is it possible or not, we need to give the answer. So without time dimension, we can't pull data from one cell to another cell, previous cell. We should say without hesitating. If we have the time, by using the previous function, you will get the previous cell value into current cell. That is possible.
Hmm.
Is it clear, Fazil?
Yeah, it's clear. And the other question is like if we how we load the data on daily basis. Like suppose yesterday we have loaded some 100 items, and today we are going to load some more 50 items, and we have to make few changes to yesterday's items also. And how we do that?
We have okay, fine. So this one we have done earlier by using the Excel staging module, target module, data hub staging and target module. So did you remember, Fazil, how we have done this one, data hub staging and data hub target? There we have calculated some, created some staging line items. Did you remember that one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes. So how it is happened means in a day, this is happened in the data hub transactional model, basically. So how you can do this one means, so in data hub staging module you need to pull, and after that you need to aggregate from data hub staging to data hub target. Data hub target we have created three line items. Did you remember? Sales staging, sales staging final, sales staging 2, like that three line items we have created. Did you remember that
yeah.
one? So in one,
Yes, yes.
in that one what we have done means, so in that staging line item, we have stored the data, we have stored the yesterday data, and in final line item, staging one line item, we are getting data from data hub staging to data hub target. Then data hub staging 2, we are storing the data, and in data hub staging final we have added data hub staging 1 and data hub staging 2. So what happened, whenever if you doing this one, if you want to change any data in the yesterday cell, so yesterday cell means you have the option, we have stored the data. So in the, for that purpose what should we do while uploading the your excel file, how much yesterday cell, which cell data you want to edit, so that cell data today you are uploading the same file. So where you want to do the edit for that cell one, you need to adjust today's excel file, you need to adjust it. If you want to increase 100, then what should we do? For today's cell you have the 100, then what should we do? You need to add one more 100. Then what happened, simply today's file, it become the 200, instead of 100 it become the 200. So simply what happened, this 200 will upload it, then it will in final cell. So how it is, we will get today's data plus yesterday data. So today's data we should get the only 100 only, but instead of 100 how much we got? We have increased 100, correct, while uploading today's file.
Yeah, total 200.
200 we have increased, so that that will goes into final line item. Stay final line item will goes, it goes, so that yesterday values, so that we can adjust. In this way we can adjust earlier, like yesterday value you can adjust, but exactly yesterday value you can't edit anything. But instead of doing yesterday's adjustment, today file only you need to increase or decrease on the base of our requirement, where we want to increase or decrease. So then you need to upload that file, so that it will get rectify. Is it clear, Fazil, how we need to?
Yeah, it's clear, but end users will get to know that what changes we have made in yesterday's data.
So that is a transactional data. So aggregated data they will watch final data. Okay, so they don't see like how you have the daily data. If you have the daily data, no one will watch the daily data. So final data monthly, how much we are getting data, they will check. So whenever this file, generally file, who will upload this file? End user only upload the file. End user are admin people, transactional data. So while uploading, if we need the adjustment, we need to do and we need to upload. That's it. User or admin people will do, or Anaplan model builders, whoever they do, but we need to do the things. Whoever they do, nothing will happen, nothing impact. If we also do the same thing and admin people also will do the same thing. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so other questions, what questions did you face, Fazil?
Yeah, like we know the data integration part, like from where what is the data source and how it is integrated to data hub. But
Okay.
the question was along with this, after generating the reports, where do we send the data
Yes, exactly.
after getting the output?
Yes. So try to understand. We have stick with the one or two sources, like one is a SAP, one is another one. You can add the workday. So these are the generally source for Anaplan. So how these are the source, from source to will get the data into Anaplan. So that is the fine by using the application programming interface. So by using like bash scripts and some bash scripts we have like programming. So programming nothing but bash script, just we need to give the workspace access, user id, password, and model user id, password, everything we need to provide, so that we'll get the connection between the these sources to Anaplan. So that is the basic step. And after getting the data into data hub and our spoke model, so what will we do, we'll prepare the final reports. So after preparing the final reports, again we send into these sources only, SAP and workday only, we store the reports. So that is the thing, that's it. Again it goes to the, we'll store that data in SAP and workday only. We don't send data to other places.
From whichever we are importing, there only we will send it back.
Yes, with there only means SAP means we have the so many files and everything, correct? So that place, in that
Yeah,
software will send, we should not say same
yeah,
place. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
in
Same software. Yeah, same
SAP and
platform.
workday, we should say our data will goes to the SAP and workday, they will store our data. In Anaplan will import and export means we have done so many modules, we have will store like this same way, there also will store the data, and they will watch whenever they required. Workday and the data integration people will take care about that one. So where they need to store, and how they need to maintain, and everything they will take care. But we need to have the idea where it goes. And even they will ask how you how you connect between the this SAP and Anaplan and everything. So like by using Informatica, we can say we used to connect between the SAP and Anaplan. And even by using Workday, by using the Informatica or Delbumi, we used to connect between the Workday to Anaplan. So how you used to connect means we used to provide our model id, use workspace id, model id, we need to provide the path. So that what happened, so by using that one we'll get the connection between the sources and Anaplan, correct? So this is the way, the procedure we need to explain. So even this data integration will take care about all those things, but we should aware about this process, what is the source and how we are getting the data. So what is the what is the way. And even nowadays we are using the CloudWorks as well. By using the CloudWorks as well, you can make connection between the Azure to Anaplan and Amazon S3 to Anaplan. So we are getting the connection. So we have the internal tool, this one Azure CloudWorks. So that is the reason most of the people using the CloudWorks nowadays. Even we are not using other things. So simply using the CloudWorks and we are getting the connection, and we are trying to pulling the data from sources to target like Amazon S3 and Azure. So these are the things we are using as a source, and we are pulling the data. Is it clear, Fazil?
Yeah, it's clear.
And what are the
Yeah,
other
one more
questions
next
did you
question is,
face?
yeah, how to schedule automatic refreshment in UX pages without pressing refresh button.
So without pressing refresh button means if you run any action as well, that will get fresh. If you run any action, so what happens? It will get refreshed. Data will get
In
refreshed.
UX page also.
UX page only will run action, correct? Action in UX pages will publish our action. So whenever if you run that action, data will get refreshed. Instead of if you refresh, we have one refresh button on UX page and one Chrome button also we have. If you click on that one also, it will get refreshed. But instead of these two things, if you run any action also, that data will get refreshed. Yes,
Asif bhai,
yes.
regarding the previous question, the question was actually where will the data will go after no creating the reports and all those things, right?
Yes.
He said. And you were saying like, we need to tell the same thing, whatever we are explaining him to regarding the data integration. Let's say, what is the data integration, how exactly the data integration works, which tools you are using. In that case,
No,
in
no,
that
no. For
question, I am
not for
explaining
that
him about
question.
the.
Where it used to go,
No,
the
no,
data
I'm just
means.
no,
No, no. Wait.
no, no.
Where it.
No, what I'm saying. No, data integration, whatever I am saying answer, like, the tool that I am referring to in regarding the data integration. Let's say I told him about the Informatica. So our integration team is taking care of the data integration team. They will create the batch files and they will run, and they will from the Informatica tool they are transferring the data from to the Anaplan cloud, and from there we are utilizing it, or from the data hub. Something like this I am explaining to him. So now, again, if he asks this question, whatever Fazil has explained, at that time also I should tell about the Informatica only, right? As I have explained,
No, no, no
Informatica is
Informatica
for the.
here. No Informatica.
Hmm.
If you want to send data from our Anaplan to where it goes means from Anaplan to data goes to the SAP and Workday. That is the answer. That's it. Finally, after preparing the reports, where it goes means SAP and Workday. That's it. That is the final answer. Where it goes means Informatica. We that is that we are setting the connection while importing. Correct. So that we should. They don't expect that answer for where you are sending the data. SAP and Workday, again we are sending this reported data, we are storing in the SAP and Workday. That is the answer. That's it.
Okay. So I think there is no need to no understand more about this, right? How exactly the data goes to SAP or Workday,
No, no,
all
they
those things.
don't already for their they expected where it goes going the data. That's it. Where it going for how it is integrating the data means I told that total part. But final answer for where it goes means so from Anaplan after preparing the reports we are sending the data into SAP and Workday. That's it. That is the answer. Where it goes means integration part, and we should not explain all those things.
Okay.
Yes, Fazil, what is the question? Did you face other question?
Yeah, the question is like, if your workspace size is 120 GB and your model size is 90 GB, then how will you create one more model of same size, like 90 GB?
Then what did you give answer? Did you give any answer or not? Did you listen this question
Yeah,
anytime?
yeah, we have discussed in ALM scenarios, but at the time I couldn't answer properly. I just told that we can copy and archive and then delete unnecessary things. Then the model size will be reduced. Then we can create one more model. In that way, I answered.
Why you give that
But
answer? That is the answer. Answer is a 50%, 60% correct only. But don't say unnecessary delete items. You should say whenever you am creating the three models, three environments, dev, test, and prod. So they have expected. I hope that is the dev model. They have expected the prod, for example. So they have expected the prod. So if you copy the model and archive the model, so that is a fine. You can use that as a dev model, and present model you can bring back this that is the prod you can consider archived model. This is the consider standard model only, dev model only, whatever the model is there. So this one, whatever the production list you have, you need to delete production list items in standard model, dev model. So 100% it decrease 90 GB to 1 or 2 GB. I have shown this one and we have discussed it so many times. So then why you get struggled? If you want two environment, dev and prod environment, and if we don't say unnecessary things, unnecessary things if you delete, just only 1 GB or 2 GB will get delete. It will get decrease. If you delete the production list item, directly it goes to 1 GB or 2 GB. Then that copied and archived model you can make as a prod model. Then you can see this is the dev model is the 1 GB and 90 GB model is your prod model. That's it. So why you are is some actually whatever they are asking, if we are not, if we don't know that answer, if you are struggling, that is fine. But whatever we know answer, so if you are struggling, that means that doesn't make sense. Correct?
yeah,
So we have discussed 20 to 30 times that question. Even recently also we have discussed that one ALM scenario number 2, 3, 4. So even people are getting bored on this ALM scenarios and everything, correct? So okay, anyway, try to give the proper answer. So the people we think that this answer is this much only enough, but they expect very proper answer with proper reason. Even though if you are saying that answer is almost 60-70% correct, but still they don't satisfy Fazil. They expect proper word sign, proper reason how you are making and how you are creating the two environments with that 90 GB. So simply delete the production list items, that is enough. So that is the main reason. To simply it goes to 1 GB and you can make prod model. That arcade model you can keep as a prod, and 90 GB model it will be there. They can maintain it. Nothing will happen. So is it clear? What are the other questions did you face?
Yeah. The question was like it was common only. Who is your client, and for both the projects, the same client or different clients, and what is their product, and in
Okay.
which locations you have like that.
Okay, okay. So try to prepare your proper clients, and regarding the clients, Samyuddin, you also take proper information. Who is your client? How many locations their business is existing, and what is their product, and how what is their business process? Everything try to put down on the paper, by so that that will be easy to explain. Otherwise if you just if you want to explain theoretically, it will not possible. Is it clear, Samyuddin? Samyuddin Feroz,
Yes,
I
sir.
hope you didn't prepare so far your client name, and even I have given some examples, but don't keep that examples. So try to keep so similar companies, any companies. Search in Google and keep that one, and search about that company and try to understand their business process and everything. Then you can explain properly if you keep search, and if you do, if you write the about the client.
Okay.
Okay, Azim.
So Abdurrahman, what about this Manthan? I can't see here Manthan. Did you call him Abdurrahman, Ahmad Ansari and Manthan?
No, Asif, I didn't call. Actually, I joined little late today.
Okay. Saber, did you call that Manthan guy?
No, no.
Okay. So
Yeah.
try to save this guy's number, Saber. I hope
Shall I
your
call him to?
yes. No, no. Now it is time is over. Don't call. So
Yeah, Asif bhai, one more little small question. Like this Anaplan model builder comes under IT department or some other department.
IT department only this one.
Okay.
IT
Yeah,
department
I
only.
heard.
So we yes. So and one more thing, like this is the Anaplan is the EPM tool as well. EPM means Enterprise Performance Management Tool. So it means business planning tools. This one EPM tools means. So we should not get confused for
Yeah.
this one. So this is by using the Anaplan we are doing like business planning only we are doing, correct? Enterprise performance management means so EPM tool only. So do you have any other idea about the EPM tool means? So like we can say, so I worked on only Anaplan, we can say. Other than this one we can say what are the other tools do you have exposure means? We can say Jira tool, we have ServiceNow, this is also will use for the tickets. And you can see Power BI also one tool. You can see how we are preparing the dashboards in UX pages, same way they will prepare in the Power BI. So we can say I have idea theoretically, and we can say so, but we should not say we have worked on that one. If we say like that they will ask more cross questions. So simply we have the theoretical idea. We have I have exposure on that one, just I have watched it. while working with for the different project, like that we should say. So what do you know about that tool means, we can say simply we'll use for this one. And even Jira and ServiceNow, you can say clearly we use for our user story purpose, we are using these tools, we can say simply. So these are the things we can say. And even this Informatica and Dell Boomi also, if you show in your resume, you should say, yes, our data integration team, I have exposure like how to connect the between connection between the source and Anaplan. I interacted with our data integration person, so I have idea. That's it. But we don't say we have worked on Informatica. So I have exposure, I have idea about that one in Informatica and Dell Boomi, whatever it. So these are the ETL tools, extract, transform, load. So to pull data from other sources to Anaplan, we'll use to set the connection between the source and target. So that's what we should say. So if they ask more questions, we say simply whatever we know we should say, and whatever we don't know, I didn't get chance to work on that one. If I get chance, and I will 100% I will learn and I will work on it. We should say like this. If you they ask the new question. And one more thing, what are the new uh, some question, Fazil, you have raised, what are the updates of the
Yeah, it
Anaplan?
was like advanced features of Anaplan.
Yes, advanced feature means new updates only. So these are the like
Yeah, yeah,
new updates
yeah.
whatever
This
we are
include
getting.
like CloudWorks, and some new cards are added, CloudWorks and Plan IQ,
Yes,
like that. I
Plan
told
IQ is a
those
not new
updates.
one. Plan IQ is a that one is a the that is a different one. New features even say that in UX pages also we are getting view access and write access, read and view and edit access. I have shared that image. That also new option only. Earlier only directly they used to provide for the directly access, write and read everything we used to provide, but we are now we are providing the read and write access for the UX pages on the base of roles. Earlier directly read and write access we used to provide that option. And chart drill down option, so that we are getting. And in charts also we can provide the different formats, and earlier we don't used to provide that one. Almost it got 6 months before only. And this user dimension also last 6 months or 1 year back we got, 6 to 8 months back, user dimension in the general list. So general list we don't get earlier in user dimension. That is also we got by using that one. We can filter by using the user by user. We can filter, we can apply the filter whenever the new user enable for that people. So whatever they want to, we want to provide the access and everything. So we can provide the user by user filter by using the user dimension. That advantage we got by providing the user in the general list. User pane anyway we used to have in the left side, that is a different one, but we got that one in the general list, correct? So this is also only 6 to 8 months back we got. So these things we
Yeah.
can say in. And so these are the things. And other than this one means, like even some for each and every format we used to get summary method earlier. If I write number format, I used to get the sum. For if I write list or tag, I used to get the like any or all, like that I used to get by default summary method we used to get. So like that we used to get. But nowadays everything is getting none. Whenever if you enable any format we are getting the none. Why means, if somebody person, if you don't turn off that summary method, what happens? Simply size will increase. So if you keep none, if anybody wants they will turn on, otherwise they don't turn on, correct? Summary methods.
Yeah,
So that is the difference. So
yeah.
this
So, and totally we use only two tools. Like one is for model building, we use Anaplan, and for creating tickets, Jira. Only two, right? Apart from that, do we use anything?
service now also, if instead of Jira, some people, few people use service now also, but you stick with Jira, not a problem.
Yeah, so only two, right? Anaplan and Jira.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
If you have the idea about this Power BI, we can say I have idea. Okay, so why we use this Power BI in some companies means, after creating our dashboards in the Anaplan, they used to pull this data into their Power BI. After in Power BI, if the company already there, if they are using the Power BI, they used to free that Power BI tool. So that is the reason they used to prepare that reports they want to show, they want to see in their Power BI dashboards. So some people, so but we, if you, that is a use case, but you should not say that all those things. We can say I have idea about the Power BI. Last project, our other team members, they have used that Power BI. At that time, I have idea about that one, like that we should say. Yes, anyway, try to focus on this interview questions, Samyuddin, and give the mock interview. But I am not getting any updates from you, Samyuddin. Are you, for whom you are giving the mock interviews and everything? I am not getting. So Feroz, you also, I am not getting any updates. So give mock interviews to
Yes, yes,
this
yes, yes.
Fazil and Abdurrahman and Jilani, whoever there, and provide the updates to me. And even Saber, you as well, try to interact with everyone and provide updates to me. So that will make sense, and it helps you to improve. So that is the reason I have given your number to this Amarnath. So you can see, you can interact with this Amarnath as well. So to practice the things and everything. I hope it is clear. Is it clear, Fazil?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then you can discuss what are the new updates we got in the Anaplan. So Fazil, and you